When the world gets too crazy, we all have a place we can take shelter. Not as an escape, more of a place to recharge, to gather ourselves. The only way we don't become crazy in this insane, sometimes twisted world, it's by going within. People say, I'm just not good at meditating. It's always just practice. Balancing all the chakras, from the root to the crown. Listening to frequency vibrations has changed my life. Just listening is healing. Focusing on the breath. Choosing this habit daily. We are always under construction. Healing is a lifelong journey. A lot of people live their life stuck in their lower chakras, and therefore the upper chakras are being blocked. We leave the rawness of the exterior world, the physical world, closing our eyes to go in, to explore our inner landscape, a vast inner landscape that's always accessible to all of us, but only a few choose to tap into it. We start from the bottom, the root chakra. This lower chakra is about survival, safety. It's associated with the color red. Think about the root of a tree. To feel grounded, not feeling safe, hypervigilance, are signs of imbalance in the root chakra. And if this chakra is not balanced, all the other chakras above will wobble. The sacral chakra has a lot to do with emotions. The sacral chakra is associated with the color orange. This is where your energy can stop just surviving and start expressing. This chakra is about creativity also. You are meant to feel joy. You are meant to feel pleasure, to unleash your creativity into the world. For example, if you had repressed your sexuality in the past, you may have blocks in this area. Shame is the biggest block of receiving pleasure, receiving abundance. This chakra can be underactive, not feeling pleasure at all, or overactive. That can be reflected as addictions when it comes to coping mechanisms. One of the ways that shame stored in the body can limit us in our daily life is having visibility blocks, not feeling worthy. We blocking ourselves subconsciously. This chakra is also not about lust, but to use that sexual energy for creativity. Not to overindulge because we would deplete it, but also not to have guilt around it, that we would block it. But when we heal it, when we balance it, things start to flow in our life. Then we go up and we cultivate that confidence, that inner fire. The solar plexus chakra is about identity. It's associated with the color yellow. It's where the power of belief is, where the deep-rooted beliefs are. Releasing doubt, releasing those beliefs that are limiting us and limiting our potential. When we unblock this chakra, we can start making decisions from our gut and not from shame. Because if we don't unblock this chakra or balance this area, we unconsciously operate from all the programming we have been just carrying with us. All the emotional abuse is stored here. The solar plexus chakra has a lot to do with control. Balancing this chakra has been the most challenging for me. This is where we can have our energy being pulled in so many different directions when it's overactive. When the solar plexus is unbalanced, we can also have digestive problems. Sometimes we can abandon ourselves for others, creating an imbalance in the solar plexus. So, to not leak our personal power away, it's key to practice healthy boundaries, and you are allowed to take up space. And with this, if we leak our life force energy or have poor boundaries, we can have experiences in our life that, if we are not careful, we can close our hearts. The heart chakra is associated with the color green, and heartbreaks from breakups in relationships and friendships can even happen later in life, even existential breakups. Instead, we just increase on the compassion for those people, not holding grudges, understanding that cruelty is rooted in weakness. We cultivate inner peace. If you can only take one thing from this entire video, this is my biggest advice. If you have an opening of the heart chakra, maybe a spiritual experience, maybe your first spiritual awakening, a big heart opening, isolate yourself from the people you are closest to, emotionally attached to. An awakening like this is very profound, and empathy without boundaries is very dangerous. Feeling everything, all the pain, all the suffering of the world, seeing the world for what it is, people for who they are. And seeing reality for the first time can be painful. People tend to romanticize this, but the heartbreak feels very raw. And then you most likely will experience the dark night of the soul. But it's all part of the process. And this is why I believe the best thing you can do is to have boundaries before a heart opening. This is coming from someone who I consider myself to be a recovered people pleaser with past tendencies of abandoning myself. This is not me saying to not let anyone in, but to be mindful of who you are giving access to yourself. Always fill your own cup first and allow the world to benefit from the overflow. But do not pour onto others before filling your own cup first. We keep elevating to the upper chakras. There is always more love. Speaking your truth, expressing yourself. As we do this, we clear out the throat chakra. The throat chakra is associated with the color blue. When this chakra is blocked, we can speak too much or not speak at all, saying things that don't feel like you, or editing yourself to become more digestible for others, or even being performative. It's not about being loud, but to use your words consciously, intentionally. For most, the third eye chakra is the same as the pineal gland, seeing the truth. As we listen to our intuition more, we can perceive things more and more clearly, beyond illusions, beyond just the physical, sensing energy, reading people better. But yes, your third eye opening can also be a shock to the system. It is said that opening the third eye gradually is the best, not forcing it. The seventh and highest energy center in the body is the crown chakra. Be willing to receive all the love and support from the universe, trusting in the unknown. This is not where your ego dies. This is where your consciousness expands, where you become aware of the higher intelligence that you are part of, being open to that guidance. It's important for us to balance all of our chakras, living in alignment. When our inner world is regulated, our outer world will then mirror this back to us. Enlightenment will not be possible for you if you simply don't believe you can reach enlightenment in this lifetime. It all starts with believing. Authenticity and realness rather than perfection. And one of the most important parts in meditation and in life in general is to not control. A moment in our day when we forget about the world, detached from our problems, people, all these thoughts, and just witnessing it. There is so much information out there about manifestation. In the past, I used to buy into the idea that we should visualize a specific dream we have, trying to imagine it in our meditation. But later I realized that the best things that happen in our life don't come from our smaller self, our ego. They don't come from controlling an outcome. The best things in our life happen when we surrender to the experience, when we detach from the outcome. First, you sit in stillness, not trying to visualize anything, but becoming aware of yourself, of what you're feeling, your breathing, what's coming up. And after, I like to imagine it as we melting, dissolving, becoming empty. Then you become nobody, no one, no thing, nowhere, no time. This is when the unseen comes. And then you become everybody, everyone, everything, everywhere, every time. And then you get the clarity from your higher mind, not from your visualization. This is not by forcing from your ego. It comes as clarity from your higher mind. This is when people may experience a true picture of what the soul really desires. And we shouldn't meditate to get something out of it, even though we are getting a lot of benefits out of it. But meditation is an offering, you giving yourself away every time you do so, becoming less of you and more of God.